Let's talk about one of the most nerve-wracking conversations in the professional world. The moment you decide you need to ask for a raise. Your heart starts to beat a little faster. Your palms might get a little sweaty. A dozen fears rush into your mind. What if they say no? What if they think I'm greedy? What if it makes things awkward with my boss forever? This fear is universal, but it's based on a fundamental misunderstanding of what's actually happening. Asking for a raise isn't a personal plea for more money. It's not about your rising rent or your desire for a nicer vacation. It is a business conversation, plain and simple. It's a calm, rational discussion about the value you provide and the market rate for that value. For years, I let that fear hold me back, costing me tens of thousands of dollars in potential earnings. But once I learned to shift my mindset and create a strategic playbook, everything changed. I realized that getting a raise isn't about luck or hoping for your boss's generosity. It's about preparation, confidence, and building an undeniable business case for yourself. In this video, I'm not just going to give you a pep talk, I'm going to give you that exact step-by-step playbook. We will cover the crucial preparation phase, how to build a bulletproof case based on data, how to navigate the conversation itself, and exactly what to do when you hear no or maybe. This is your guide to not just asking for a raise, but actually getting it. The first part of our strategy begins long before you ever schedule a meeting. It's about building the right foundation, which comes down to two things: your mindset and your timing. Let's start with the mindset shift. You must stop thinking of yourself as an employee begging for a favor, and start thinking of yourself as a business of one providing a valuable service. Your company is your client. When the value of your service increases significantly, it is standard business practice to renegotiate the terms of the contract. You are not asking for a gift. You are proposing an adjustment to your compensation to reflect your increased market value and your expanded contributions. This simple shift from an emotional plea to a logical business case is the foundation of your confidence. Next, timing is everything. A brilliant case presented at the wrong time will fail. There are terrible times to ask for a raise. Don't ask during a period of company-wide layoffs or a hiring freeze. Don't ask right after your team missed a major goal or your project failed. And definitely don't try to ambush your boss when they're visibly stressed or running to another meeting. Instead, you want to be strategic. The ideal times to ask are, first, directly following a major personal accomplishment. Did you just successfully complete a huge project? Land a big client? Save the company from a major problem? This is when your value is most visible and undeniable. Second, your annual performance review can be a natural time, as it's already a discussion about your performance and future. Third, ask when you have formally taken on significant new responsibilities. If your job has grown, your salary should too. And a pro tip: try to have the conversation a few months before the company's annual budget is finalized. This gives your manager time to actually factor your raise into their financial planning. Once you have the right mindset and you've identified the right time, it's time for the most important part of the entire process: your homework. This is where you build your bulletproof case. You never want to walk into that meeting unprepared. Your homework has 3 steps. The first is, know your number. Never, ever go into a salary negotiation without a specific number in mind. Saying, "I'd like a raise," is vague and weak. You need to be able to say, "I am requesting a new salary of X." So how do you find X? With research. Go to sites like Glassdoor, salary.com, LinkedIn Salary, and PayScale. Look up the typical salary range for your specific job title, in your specific industry, in your specific city, with your specific number of years of experience. Get a clear picture of what the market is paying for someone like you. Based on this data, determine a specific target salary, and also have a slightly lower number in mind that you'd still be happy with. This gives you a negotiation range. The second and most critical step of your homework is to quantify your value. This is the heart of your business case. Your manager thinks in terms of results and return on investment. So you need to present your accomplishments in that language. I want you to create a document. Let's call it your value dossier. Go back over the last 6 to 12 months of your work. Your goal is to find concrete, specific, and wherever possible, quantifiable achievements. Don't just say, I'm a hard worker, prove it. Use the formula, I did X action, which resulted in Y measurable outcome. For example, instead of, I helped improve a process, say, I redesigned our weekly reporting workflow, which saved the team an estimated 5 hours of manual work per week. Instead of, I was a key player on Project Alpha, say, I led the user testing phase for Project Alpha, which identified 3 critical bugs and resulted in a 15% higher customer satisfaction score at launch. Think about ways you have made the company money, saved the company money, saved time, improved a process, or mitigated a risk. Did you mentor a new team member, helping them get up to speed faster? Did you receive written praise from a major client? Add that to your dossier. Gather all of this evidence. This document is for you, to build your confidence and pull your talking points from. The third step of your homework is to practice your pitch. Don't let the meeting with your boss be the first time you say these words out loud. Condense your value dossier into 3 or 4 of your most powerful talking points. Then, stand in front of a mirror and say them. Record yourself on your phone. Most importantly, practice saying your target salary number out loud, clearly and confidently, without wavering. It might feel awkward at first, but this muscle memory will be your best friend when the adrenaline is pumping in the actual meeting. Now, with your mindset right, your timing chosen, and your case prepared, it's time for the conversation itself. First, you must schedule a dedicated meeting. Do not ambush your manager in the hallway. Send a professional email with a clear subject line like, discussion about my career growth, or catch up regarding my role. In the body, say something like, hi, boss's name. I'd like to schedule 30 minutes to discuss my recent performance and future growth within the team. Would Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon work for you? Don't mention salary in the email. That's for the meeting itself. When the meeting begins, start positively. Thank them for their time. You could say, thanks for meeting with me. I really enjoy my role here, and I'm especially proud of the work our team has been doing on mention a company goal. Then, transition to presenting your case. Stay calm and factual. This is not an emotional appeal. This is a business presentation. You can say, over the past year, I've taken on more responsibility and have been very focused on delivering concrete results. I wanted to quickly highlight a few contributions I'm proud of. Then, walk them through your top 2 or 3 quantified achievements from your value dossier. After you've established your value, it's time for the ask, the moment of truth. Be direct, be confident, be concise. A great script is, based on these contributions and the value I bring to the team, as well as my research on market rates for this role, I would like to request that my salary be increased to your target number. And then, the most important part of this entire step, stop talking. Do not ramble. Do not justify it further. State your number confidently, and then be silent. Let your manager be the next person to speak. This confident silence shows that you believe in the number you just said. Now, you need to be prepared for their response. It might not be a simple, yes. Let's cover the most common objections. If they say, I don't have the budget right now, your response could be, I understand that budget timing can be a constraint. Could we discuss what the process or timeline might look like to make this happen in the near future? And in the meantime, are there other forms of compensation we could explore, like a performance bonus or a title change? If they say, I need to think about it, or I need to talk to HR, that's a good sign. Your response, of course, I completely understand. That sounds great. When would be a good time for me to follow up with you on this? Get a specific timeline. And what if you hear a direct no? It will sting, but do not get defensive. Turn it into a data gathering opportunity. Your response? Thank you for considering it. I appreciate your transparency. Could you help me understand what specific skills or accomplishments I would need to demonstrate over the next 6 months to put myself on track for an increase in the future? This transforms a dead end into a clear action plan. Finally, let's talk about what happens after the meeting. Within a few hours, regardless of the outcome, send a brief professional follow-up email. Thank your manager for their time and for the conversation. Briefly summarize the key takeaways, especially any agreed-upon next steps or timelines. This shows your professionalism and creates a written record of the discussion. Asking for a raise is a skill, and like any skill, it gets easier with preparation and practice. It's not about confrontation. It's a collaborative discussion about your career, your contributions, and your value in the marketplace. Remember, you are your own best and most important advocate. No one else is going to fight for your financial growth as hard as you will. By building a business case, practicing your pitch, and handling the conversation with professional maturity, you are doing more than just asking for money. You are taking active control of your career path. You are demonstrating that you are a serious professional who understands their worth, and that is a powerful statement, no matter the outcome.